requiring new construction. We're putting our first light up in the dining room. Okay, we'll come down further. Now this one I'll go into the wall. There's the end. Okay, so we're gonna put 3 switches in this box here. So we're gonna so we'll take our switches out, our 2 single ones here. We're gonna put one of them is gonna be a double switch. So we're gonna have 3 switches in this box. I'll put it on this side here. Yeah, I hate how that hops like a bunny. So you know what? You don't frustrate. You just do it with your flathead. Just takes a little more time. You don't get frustrated. You don't curse Jehovah. You just do it the hard way. Okay. So this will be our. Then we're going to unscrew this one. Never frustrate. Because you know what? What would you accomplish just frustrating and cursing? Absolutely nothing. And if a screwdriver gives you a problem, just throw it away and buy another one. You don't frustrate. But this one's a Sears and has the lifetime guarantee on it, so this one I would take back. Okay, so now we have we'll get our wires out of our box here. We have our whites, and we have our grounds. Okay, so we'll get our wire untwisted here. So we'll get our wire down here, we'll staple it. Okay, so we're going to get one in here, so we got to make sure we're not going to hit our wire with the staple. You got to make sure the staples are 1.25 inches on both sides here, so you don't hit the wires with the sheetrock screws and nails or whatever you're using. Not enough room, so you know what? I'm not frustrated. I'm not going to worry about it. If you can't, you can't. And if you don't understand what that means, you look in your Webster's dictionary, look up the word can't, read the word, understand the word, and comprehend the word. Okay, so now we will get our. Now this is the one that's going to go to a living room or a dining room light. So we'll get our wire stripped here. Here's our flathead of the cutters here. We got our jacket off. We get all our debris out. Okay. Now we'll get our ground wire over here into our ground. So we'll bring it over here. We'll take our yellow wire nut off here. We'll get our ground wire wrapped into here. Just twist it in so it's going in nice and easy, even here. We'll clip it so it's even here on the end. Here we go, all our wires are even on the end. Now since we have more wires here, we have to go up to the next size wire nut, which is red. Here in the country I was born in, we mainly use wire nuts to connect our wires together. And these are two major sizes. There's an orange, which is a little smaller than the yellow, and then there's the yellow, and then the red is the bigger one. Okay, so we got all our ground wires together here. Okay, we're going to get them all connected together. See how they're all together like that? Okay, now we can push this back into our box. Get it back out of our way. Now this is our white wire that's going to go up to the dining room light. We'll take our yellow wire nut off. Now I'm not going to open this twist up and try to twist it in, so what I'm going to do is strip it here and even with the copper here. I'm going to strip it here, hold it up to the white here, get the insulation even at the bottom. See how I get the insulation even at the bottom there? Cut the copper so it's even. Okay, so I got our copper even at the top and our insulation even at the bottom. And I'm going to take a red wire nut and I grab the yellow one. Just let them lay, you don't get frustrated. Okay, our insulation's even at the bottom, our copper's even at the top here. We'll twist our wire nut on. And we'll tighten it up. Okay, there's our whites together. So we put this back into our box. Now, okay, this is going to be our, I'm going to use this single switch here for our dining room light. So I'm going to take one wire off of here because this is the one from the source up here. So I'm going to take this one off. And I'm going to put our one for the dining room light over here on this switch. So I'm going to make my loop the direction our screw turns. And I'll put it on here. Okay, I'll close the loop or the direction our screw turns here. Okay, we'll tighten our screw up. So this is going to be our dining room light. Okay, so there's that. Now this one is going to be for our two porch lights here. So we're going to hook this one and this one to our double switch. We're going to take this wire off here. We're going to take this wire off here. So we'll save the switch for another circuit. We're not throwing it away. Okay, so we'll take our wire off. Okay, so this wire here is our pigtailed wire from the power to go to both switches there. We're going to take our ground wire off of this one here. Open it up. Okay, we will take there we got our single switch out, so we're going to go get our double switch. So this is our double switch. It takes the same cover as an outlet. It has a green screw for the ground. We got a terminal here for the porch light 1, porch light 2, and then over here is the common. And if you're running them on two separate circuits, you break that little tab out. But since this is all on one circuit, we're going to leave that little tab in. So, and this is a twist and lock type of connection here. So we will take our black one from the power here. We'll put it over here on the, we'll see how long we need to have it. So we'll cut some off of this here. And we don't want to cut too much off, but we don't want to leave too much copper on. So that's what we want right there. Get our insulation coming up close to the bottom of the pressure plate and the copper all the way through the pressure plate up to the top. Okay, so tighten that up. And we'll close the one we're not using here. So there's our power coming in. It's going to both switches. Now we'll flip it around. We'll get our other two wires. These are the two porch light wires here now. So we'll open this up. Okay, so we'll cut this shorter here so we don't have too much wire going through our pressure behind our. Okay, that's the right length there. So we'll just straighten this out. Open this one up. We'll get this one all straightened out. And I'll cut it to the same length as this one. There we go. Now this will be one of the porch lights here. So we'll get our copper all the way through the pressure plate there, and we'll tighten our screw. Make sure it's tight. Okay, I'm going to have to use the flathead. So This is porch light 1. This is going to be porch light 2. Get our copper under the total pressure plate. Make sure we don't get the insulation under that pressure plate there. How's it going, Bruce?
Horrible.
Okay, I just about got this done. I need the screw gun.
You know,
my camera's recording.
only because they stopped selling the brand new shingles I've been using.
Oh.
So I had to take them back and then you got them.
Oh.
That's a pain in the butt, man.
Oh.
That's my luck. That's all everything goes for me.
Oh. Okay, so I'll get our ground wire up here to our switch. Okay, so we'll push this back into our box here. I'll leave it out enough so when we're done, you'll be able to see it at the end, how I wired everything. I'm going to need the battery for the screw gun to screw the box up for the light.
Okay, so
I would just use the shingles they have.
yeah, no, it's gonna be right. I get them. I gotta go to Herkimer to get them.
There's our ground hooked up. So now I'll show you how this is wired here. I'll get the wires out so you can see them, and I'll bring the. Whoops, I got to get this one back over. This one's a little bit too long here, so I'm going to loosen this up, and I'm going to bring our power wire back a little bit. It's a little bit too long, so I'll clip a little bit off of this one. You don't want it coming up too far there, so I'll put it back in.
God damn, man. Yeah, so let's see if I can use
Is. Okay, so I'll bring the camera down close so you can see. Okay, so we have our power coming in from our pigtail, one to this switch. And one over here to this switch. And the other one is going to the power source. So we have our pigtail with 3 wires here. Now this one goes to the dining room light. This is pigtailed from the power. And then we're again pigtailed from the power to this double switch. Then over here we have the wires that go to the porch light 1 and 2. And of course our ground is together and all our whites are together. Okay, now we can screw our devices back into our box here. So we'll get our white wires into the box, get them back out of the way here. I'll put this switch. So we'll get our wires all in here so nothing is pinched anywhere. And we'll put this over on this connection over here on this side so we have more room. Okay, we're going to get this back into our box here. Okay, we'll screw this box back in. So did I put it come out in a good spot?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting this screwed in. We're going to make sure
That's my box.
wires aren't getting pinched.
I think we do. We don't use them either. He tries to stay away from
Hey, where'd that key go?
Okay, so
Dave, where'd the key go for this?
I have no.
How'd you get this in?
I just tightened it by hand.
Huh?
I just tightened it by hand. Okay, so we got that screwed in. Now we're going to push these wires back so they don't touch
He
anything.
says you gotta have some muscle.
Hey, listen, is the hand drill or the cordless down below?
I'm good. Gotta have it to push that wall.
Yeah. I just need to just give this one thing in here. Just one.
Yeah, I'll let you mount the box where you want it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just get our devices.
It's only gonna be temporary anyway.
Right, but the box is gonna be permanent though.
Well, I just gotta make sure I get it down below.
Like a half inch below the slat, so you're gonna be
Yeah.
putting the sheetrock on.
Damn.
So we'll just make sure this is nice and
I got
snug.
Sharpie, so we'll label them.
Okay.
Look after.
Yeah. Alrighty. But you wanna get him done up on the roof before.
Yeah, that's it. No, I can't. I'm at a standstill. I just used all my shingles up, and they don't sell them up there no more. So I gotta go all the way to Herkimer and get 200 fucking shingles.
So they don't even have them anywhere in Syracuse? What about Home Depot?
No.
Okay, so I'm just gonna push that ground wire back, make sure it's down away from everything here, and we are all set. Now we're just gonna mount our light up and our temporary light up to where the box, the permanent box we're gonna install.
Tape measure on you.
Okay, go up higher, about right there is gonna be about half an inch.
No. Like this too. Like that bad, right.
So I'm letting him put the box up so it's right where he wants it. Go up a little bit, okay, right about there.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at that. That's good. It looks
There you go. There you go.
Alrighty.
As I said, if I got adjust, I can adjust. You know?
Okay, so I'll go up and pop a staple in there and hook the light up.
He films everything here, so you are on camera.
Okay, so
I'm gonna. Now I can have a little light. You know what I mean? Here.
yes, you can have some light tonight. You got bulbs, didn't you?
I got that. Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna pop a hole open right here.
What camera you got there, guy?
What kind of camera?
It's a big one.
Oh yeah, it's a 4K quality picture.
what, Bruce?
Okay, silver. I'm gonna leave some slats here in case they have to move the box a little bit. Hey, do you want to hand me up the light fixture?
It's on the back. I can pull it out. Just so.
Here's this bag. Degree all out of there.
There you
Now
go,
this-
sir.
Okay, thank you. All right. So this porcelain fixture is a temporary one I'll put up
What
here.
I can do go there is for Herkimer. And hopefully maybe I can get around to
Okay, so we'll just hook this up for a temporary connection so they have light in here. All right, so we'll fold our ground wire up. We're not using it. I'll leave it up there because when they put the permanent light up, we're going to use that ground wire. We'll just make a loop. We're not going to make it tight around this. We'll close it all the way because I don't want to have to fight with it to take it off because we're taking this off after the sheetrock goes up. And we'll open up our screws here. We'll put black on the brass colored screw. Close our loop a little bit, but not all the way like it's going to be a permanent one. Okay. One. Okay. Do I get some more wire running, a couple more home runs? Oh, not all the way, because we're taking this down soon, and we're just gonna put this on here so they have a light in here. Okay, now we got our temporary light up here, and we'll put our bulb in, and they will have some light. Alrighty. Put our bulb up.
Oh, you got that done quick.
Yeah.
All right, David.
Alrighty, there we go. Again, we'll pause the camera. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do the Alrighty, that is how to put 3 switches in a 2-gang box and wire it the proper way according to the NEC. Peace. Thanks for watching. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220-240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral.